Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is a WIP and chat and it's Heaven and Earth design time. 18 months overdue nearly. So let's get started. Right, okay, so as I say, Heaven and Earth designs. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, so this is a cross stitch conversion to a diamond painting. It's this picture, Dragon Race into the Night, and I will link a whole playlist up in the corner because I'm vlogging this. It's a massive painting. It's the size of a small wall. It's going to take me years. And yeah, so if you want to see what on earth I'm talking about, then I suggest you go to the playlist and watch all those videos. Now, what am I going to do first? Do you know what? I can't even remember how to do this, I think. Basically, if you've missed also my video that I posted a week or two back now, I actually only filmed that yesterday, but from your point of view, it's a week or two. I have been missing in action for nearly 18 months. I think it was 16 months when I worked it all out. I'm just marking this up so I can see my grid a bit better. Because there are lines on it, but they're not the darkest. So we'll do this here. We'll just do some here as well. I don't need much. And yeah, so today, did I say the date? I can't even remember. Already I'm losing track. So today is March the 16th, Thursday, 2023. Do you know what? That's really annoying, isn't it? Let's just change this. We'll pin that down so it's less of a shadow. Yeah, so it's 2023, nearly 18 months. I think my last vlog for this was in October 2021. So yeah, I've fallen behind schedule a little bit. So I've decided to go with something easy. I think as well, actually, let's just do this because I'm only going to do 3. I tend to only do 3 squares at a time. I'm so easily addled that yeah. So I'm using Pattern Keeper that's got my cross stitch pattern on, and that's what we're going to use. So yeah, let's do this. Let's pick a colour. If I can remember how to use Pattern Keeper. Also, the nice thing about this is like it's another section like this. So there are a few colours. I think I picked out. I've pulled out the colours that I need, and there's only 6 colours, which for this painting is like really, really low because it's a high confetti one. I thought that's good. We'll just go with that. Keep it nice and simple because I'm just so out of practice. Right, so I need 800, which is a blue. Surprise. They're all blue. But yeah, you can expect on this video, I've already remembered now. I turn to the side. If my voice fades out a bit, it's because all my drills and stuff are to the side, and I forget and I turn my head because I'm such a pro YouTuber that I can't remember how to do it. Right, so let's. Now, how did I do this before? I'm trying to figure out where I had my Pattern Keeper because I've got this is tilted. I'm on an easel. Perhaps I should go. Did I go do it flat before? I can't remember. Well, let's just go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 down. 1, 2, 3. But yes, these videos are often, there's a lot of me going, and I've noticed when I was doing, because I had a video, my October one, which you should now have seen, from before my hiatus, was, I had to edit it, basically, because it was just sitting there. And I noticed how much I talk to myself as well. I'm like 3765, 4944, and I'm just like muttering away, like a crazy cat lady, just like that person you meet you cross the road for, because they're coming down the street. I'm just I talk to you, and then so yes, expect lots of that, because that's what I'm like. Anyway, so how are you all? If you, like I say, I did post a video saying about where I'd been for the last 16 plus months. Nothing bad, just life, and I didn't feel like diamond painting, so I didn't. But yes, I've been eager to get back to this since I found my diamond painting mojo, which was about a month ago. Let's go there. I've been eager to get back to this, and I thought, no, hold up. Just hold your horses. Make sure you're back, because there's nothing worse than a false start. So I didn't want to come back and post a video and then disappear again. So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure I was back. But yeah, I'm going full throttle. I'm like a tap. I don't diamond paint. Oh, that's upside down. Pay attention. I'm like, I'll wake up one day, it's like, no, don't want to diamond paint anymore. And then 16 months pass. Boom, I'll wake up, I think, I'll do some diamond painting, and that's it. It's like the bit in between. Do you know, I should tick some of this off, shouldn't I? Because I'll just all go wrong. How do I tick off again? Do you know what? I know there's a new version of Pattern Keeper out, and I didn't even upgrade it because it's like I'm one step at a time. I can't remember how to do this at best. So the last thing I want to do is add on a new version of Pattern Keeper. Well, there would have been several new versions of Pattern Keeper since the last time I used it. I'm like, let's just try and remember what I could do before, and then we'll ramp up to upgrading Pattern Keeper, because it's not like it. Oh, there's my first drill for the day flying off. It's not like the other one still doesn't work. Now, what am I doing? Is it a whole line? Right, let's go for this. Nice and easy. So how are you all? Like I say, for me, I was fine. I was just not diamond painting, and I'm not one of these people that's like, how do I make myself diamond paint? The answer is I don't. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. But how are you all? Do you remember me? I did ask in my other video as well. Do you remember me? I'm so sad. I have no friends. Hopefully by now you will have remembered me. There's a few videos gone up. Like I say, yesterday I filmed my where have I been, my WIP and chat. But for you, that's I'm doing it wrong already. Come on. For you, that's like a couple of weeks ago, because that one's the one I'm posting first. Then I'm going to post some of my older ones. Plus, I'm doing the April Showers event for Diamond Art Studio. So I need to get that up, because obviously that's all on a timeline. And I thought, do you know what? There's nothing, you know, that's really going to get my enthusiasm up to do an event. I don't generally do events, or sometimes I do events like unofficially, like I'll hashtag it and stuff, but I don't do all the entry bit for the prizes. 4, 1 more, 5. So yeah, I thought, yeah, if I do that, I'll do that. It's a pretty picture. It's a massive one, but you know, it get me in the zone, so to speak, of diamond painting. But yeah, I've tick those off. But yeah, I've been so eager to get back to this one. It's been killing me. Absolutely killing me. I don't know if you remember, or you probably won't, because you know it was so long ago. But the reason why this bit here is not done is because in my original order of drills, I thought I missed one somehow. I missed a colour, and that colour is in there. So I'm like, right, fine, I'll just work around it. I have ordered that missing colour now, because I've decided to do another Heaven and Earth design alongside this one. This one is like my massive project. But I thought, you know what, I want something small by Heaven and Earth Designs anyway. Right, that goes all the way across now. Smaller than this, and you know, this I choose to vlog it because it's going to be such a journey to go along and get it finished one day, hopefully before I die. No guarantee at this speed. Tick. Come on, tick. Do the thing. Right. and I thought, but I wanted something to work, because I couldn't work on this. That was like what made me realise I needed something, because I like this process. It's a bit different. There goes another one. Do you know what? It must be something to do with the camera, because I was doing the square the other day and I don't think I had any pinging drills. So I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's psychological even. So it's to do with the camera, but, you know, not due to the easel or the positioning around the camera. I think maybe it's just psychological. And somehow my drills ping. Anyway, gives me something to do, eh? Running, and nobody loves running around trying to find drills off the floor. Right. So, what was I saying? Can't even remember. Oh, yes. So, tick. So, I have ordered the drills to do a Jasmine Beckett Griffith picture as well. It's this one. I already have the pattern for it. And I thought what I would do, like that original size is 82 by 61, if I recall. Very odd one. And I thought, do you know what? Do you know what? That's what I thought. I thought that I would... No, I didn't tick one off. Do that. That I would also crop it down a bit. Because, you know, she's sitting on that little... I don't know what it is. Hang on. Let me not mess this up. Right, one there. Two there. Okay, I don't think I've made any mistakes yet. That's that one. Is that a funny drill? No, I think it's okay. So I thought, you know, she's sitting on that funny little basket. So I thought I would crop it like this, which would, and basically turn it into a 60 by 60, which, while it's not exactly snack size in a regular diamond painting, I mean, that one, I wouldn't say it's big, but it's not small either. But, you know, it's manageable, isn't it? A 60 by 60. Even I can do a 60 by 60 in my lifetime. So I thought, I'm going to do that. So I've ordered the drills for a 60 by 60. And then I've added in the drills that I needed for that as well. Right. I need to tick some off before I lose my place. I'm being a bit more adventurous, I found. I guess this is what a break does to you. You create habits of doing it before, and then you take a break and you forget all the habits you have and you make new habits. Because usually I would tick, say if I did them 4, usually I would tick all them 4 off straight away, because that's just generally a disaster waiting to happen. But I've not. I still had some, the bottom row of that done as well. So, oh, I nearly forgot one though. That goes there. Okay, tick those off. All right. So yeah, if you're new here and you're like, what on earth's going on, and you've not checked out the playlist, in the description I always include where I bought my canvases from, because these are all quite often questions I get. Where did I get canvases from? So this was AliExpress. And the drills I also got from AliExpress. And Pattern Keeper is an app for Android, which, you know, is basically what I've got. That's where I'm getting my things from to do it, to do the pattern. 1, 2, 3, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Pattern Keeper, there's a link to Pattern Keeper in the description. There is also a link to Heaven and Earth Designs for the cross stitch pattern for Dragon Race. So all the things are there. When in doubt, all the things are there. And quite often I include things like if I'm using the product, I'm not really, I don't know. I have to look. Oh, I found a drill. Where did that come from? Must have been one I dropped. I kit up in these, so I use these because there's so many drills. There's no way I'm gonna Like, I only bought about 1/3 of the drills I need for this painting, which was still 100k plus. I think it uses 417,000 drills. I'm like, I don't have the storage for that. I don't have the storage. I don't have the space to just have it sitting around in a cupboard even. I'm like, right. So I ordered 1/3 of the drills, kitted up some, stashed the rest away for when I need to top up again. One there. Yes, okay, but still all seems to be going to plan. And yeah, so I can't remember what I've got in my description, because basically I just copy and paste the description every time usually. I might tweak it if there's a small detail of something, but the core info that you need for this painting just gets copied and pasted across. So yeah, check it out. You can of course ask me questions. I try to answer them. I've been terrible in my comments, I'm not gonna lie, and I am generally a terrible person with comments anyway. I'm just not very good with admin. I was asking in my other WIP chat. Right. 1, 2, 3. Let me just one more and I'll tick these off. Is that right? Yes. No, something's gone wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's because I'm on. That's why I wasn't even paying attention. I tried to put it there. Don't know why. I was working on this row. Tick. What was I saying? Can't even remember. Oh yeah, comments. Right. So I asked a question in my other video because I'm so bad answering comments. How do people feel about if I started answering comments in videos? Because I was saying it's always a bit of an odd one for me. I'm not sure how I feel about it, because somebody could comment under my video, but I'm going to be saying their name in the video and they might not like that. So, but then on the flip side, sometimes people like being mentioned. It's just like, yeah, I'm on video, I got mentioned. So you tell me, should I just answer comments in my videos? And then I can just heart the lot of them, because YouTube in its back end gives it a little like a to-do list. Every time you get a new comment, it's listed for you, and if you react to it, it'll disappear. I mean, you can still find it manually, but you'd have to go to the video sort of thing. But if you tick it, you can just, it disappears from your list and you know you've done something with it. So I could do that, and then I would never, you know, hopefully not fall behind. And I could still answer comments manually if it was something, if like a link was needed or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to run it by you all first, see how you feel, because ultimately if you didn't like it, then I will just have to, you know, stop slacking. Oh, that's trash. Get rid of that. Right. Add a tab on it. So yeah, you let me know whether you're okay with me mentioning your name. Right. Okay, that's that done. I'm trying to get thinking and counting. Oh, I did all them. I forgot. I didn't even notice. Right. I must have done that. The things I realise that I'm doing on autopilot. Right. Let's tick those off before I get confused. And those 4 as well. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep turning my head. I'm sorry. It's probably making my voice fade in and out. I'll have to watch an old video and see how I... Thing is, I won't know how I had it set up, like where my drills are or where I had my pattern keeper in relation to the camera. What I should do, really, I might do it if I'm... Oh, thingy on the corner. No, that's all right. I think that's all right. I thought there was a tab on it. What I should do, if I am back properly, I should just stop being a tight bum by myself like a mic, And then it doesn't matter if I turn my head. And you could hear me all the time in all my glory. Right. So, just giving you more reasons to mute me. Right. Tick. Tick. Well, that's... I'm racing through this. It's about... I started... that's what I didn't do. I always used to time it, didn't I? I'll have to go by the time of my video. If I don't do any time lapse today, because this is going really fast, if I don't do any time lapse today, I'll be able to tell how long I've been doing it from the video. I've got a new phone, so hopefully as well the battery life is better, and certainly it's got more storage. So the only thing I need to worry about is if it overheats. Which, fingers crossed, the iPhone always seems to be quite good when it comes to overheating. My other half before, that's got a tab on it. In the past, he gave me his old Android, which is what I actually use Pattern Keeper on. It's fine. Oh, no. Because I only do 3 squares at a time, it doesn't really matter. Though I have toyed with the idea of, I mean, this is obviously an Apple household in general. But I have toyed with the idea of getting a cheap tablet. But then I always talk myself out of it because I only do 3 squares at a time. And I do think, I know it might be quicker if I did, you know, 6 squares or something. But that doesn't take into account, like, all the times that I would mess up extra. And then I would spend all my time having to fix my mistakes. I have to think this way. This is how I have to plan my actions. I always have to take into account, yeah, but what are you going to do wrong, and how long is it going to take you to fix it? Will it be quicker overall? Possibly. Will it be much quicker overall? Probably not. So yeah, anyway, I digress. He gave me his old Android when he upgraded, just for, I nabbed it for Pattern Keeper. And right, get on. And I thought, oh, do you know what? Before I think it might have been before I started this. Sorry, motorbike going past. Very, very noisy motorbike. I live on a main road. Right, let me tick these off then. Tick. Yes, in case you've forgotten, I live in London, and I live on a bit of a through route. Well, it's relatively busy. It's not crazy busy. But there's also like a pedestrian crossing. I'm near a junction. So there's not just traffic going past, there's traffic stopping and starting, which is a pain. I mean, when you've lived here all your life, you kind of screen it out. It's just white noise. But I become aware of it when I do videos because you realise how noisy stuff is. Can't remember what I was talking about before the noisy motorbike though. Oh yeah, the phone. So yeah, it was rubbish. I did this. I had this. I thought, yeah, it's great. I'll use the phone for filming, even if I didn't use it for like this project, because I couldn't use, because it's got Pattern Keeper on it as well. So I wouldn't be able to do that. Hang on, something's gone wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. No, we're all right. We're all right. It's not gone wrong. I just can't count. But it used to switch out. It had loads more memory. And I thought, oh yeah, it's great. I'll do that for normal videos then. No, just it used to. It was it's a Samsung Galaxy, I think. And you'd blink and it'd overheat, and not even in summer. I'm talking about here. It was like in winter, so it wasn't like it was hot weather. It was having to deal with. Useless. So yeah, so I used to muddle by with my old iPhone, which was old, but it meant it didn't have the biggest amount of memory, and I used to be so paranoid as well about it switching off and all sorts of things. So I've got this new phone. I'm like, right, if I want to speed up, I think the key to me speeding up, right, I've done all that. The key to me speeding up is to not keep stopping and starting the video. I just have to trust the process, And you know what? If something goes wrong with the video and it's lost, then it's lost. You know, this is like a couple of years project. It's not going to kill me if like 30 minutes is missing. Do you know what I mean? And in the 30 minutes missing, I could have filmed like 3 times the amount just because I'm not stopping and starting. Right, so that's 800. Let's do whatever this is. What's this? That is 3325. Now I've only got that much left in my pot. I do have spare, it's in my stash. Obviously that's used up quite a lot up here. So hopefully we've got enough for today, because I can't be bothered to pull out my stash just for if we're missing like 3 drills or something. But yeah, I'm like, okay, because what happens is whenever I used to download it as well to check that it filmed like mid thing, because obviously I work from home, and oh, that's a bit of trash, get rid of that, go away. Do you know what, let's ignore it, let's work around it. I work from home, I'm self-employed, so I can, you know, do a bit of diamond painting, but I do have to run off and check my work sometimes throughout the day. I can't just sit there. Let's do that. I can't just sit there and diamond paint, much as I would like to. But I do have opportunities, so it means a lot of stop and starting and this sort of thing. And what would happen is every time I'd stop, I'd be like, do you know what, I may as well just download the video while I'm stopped, because I'm stopping anyway, so I may as well, you know, take pause. But what would happen is I wouldn't just download it. I couldn't just sit there and go, oh yeah, look, that is downloading something and it's X gigabytes. It's fine. I would have to look at it. And then if I looked at it, I ended up like skimming through it to edit bits, and I don't even do that much editing on the vlogs. But I'd still look at it. And so what should have been a 10-minute break turns into an hour. I'm like, I could have actually done the painting. It's just like, it's just, no, I've done that wrong. It goes there. Yeah. So I've decided, now that I'm back, we're going to work on that, what is boils down to just like procrastination. There's a big word. Big words. So yeah, but hopefully that will speed me up as well. And God knows I need to speed up, because it's going to take me forever. Right, let's do these 2. We've got, no, there, yes, there, there, tick. And let's do this one as well. Oh, I don't know, I've definitely not set up right. I can feel it already. I'm not sitting how I want. I feel a bit hunched. Things I don't remember how I did it before. Oh, that's 2 stuck together. That's common. These are resin drills, so you always get more trash from resin, but they're so much more sparkly. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes. No, I need to count this. 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one. You can do a regular diamond painting, like with acrylic drills, and you're like, oh, it's so sparkly. And so you don't really notice it. But then, if you ever put a resin diamond painting next to an acrylic one, you see the difference. And yeah, so however sparkly you think an acrylic is, like resin is just so much more. It's pretty cool. But you do get more trash. Oh, look. Don't. Anyway, how are you all? How is everyone today? It's nearly St. Patrick's Day. Are you doing anything? Well, it's not are you doing anything. By the time this goes up, St. Patrick's Day is in the past for you. Did you do anything for St. Patrick's Day? I don't. I don't do anything. Sometimes my other half goes out for a Guinness. Mostly only because it's on special offer. But he does like a Guinness, so that's all right. It's not like he's drinking it just for the sake of it. He likes a nice Guinness. And that goes there. Oh, they're all out on their motorbikes today. It's quite nice weather. I want to say it's spring-like, but it's not quite spring-like. But it's like it's thinking about spring. Does that make sense? I don't trust it to stay like this though, because like a couple of weeks back it was really nice as well. I was like, oh, you know, when you can just feel it's cold outside, but you can kind of feel there's some warmth in the sun on your face. And I was like, oh yeah. And then it had like, then it was snowing like a week later. I'm like, oh, okay, so not spring. Right, I've done all those, I think. Right, so we just got this box to do, but I'm going for it quite quickly, as I hoped. There isn't much blocking in this painting, so I thought I'll take the opportunity while I can to do one that has, one of the old vlogs I remember, it was ridiculous. It had something like 17 different colours in like a 3x2. I think it was a 3x2. Maybe I'd unplanned for no, I'm sure it was just a 3x2. It's like down over on the top of the treetop or something. So it had blue sky confetti and it had tree confetti. Wow, 17 colours. Bonkers. I love it though. I love confetti. For all me whining about it, that's got a tab on it. Get off. Do you know what? Shall I zoom you in a bit? I know there's not much to see, but I'll give it a go. Right, let's go with that. Hopefully this will be okay as well, because yesterday when I was doing the video, like I say, new phone, new quirks, and I couldn't figure out how to turn off the autofocus. So I did it. It was all right when it zoomed out, and then I zoomed in, and it did that thing where, you know, it keeps like focusing every time your hand goes in. I was like, oh. So I think I've figured out how to force it to not autofocus, but I only just remembered to do it when I zoomed in. So hopefully the first part of this video isn't all constant refocusing of the camera, because I do find that, like, when it does the pulse, it should be okay. It was further out. Right, 1, 2. If not, I apologise. Well, I'm working through it, figuring it out. Right, let me tick these off before disaster happens. Oh, I've done that one as well. Tick that off. I think that was the top line, wasn't it? Yes. Right, so we'll do these two. But yeah, hopefully this will go quite quick. And I'm hoping, if it does go quite quick, I might be a rebel. And I might do the 3 squares afterwards. Though obviously I need to check my work after I've done these 3. But I'm doing good. And do you know what I'm going to do? Or do you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to take the phone with me when I go to check my work. I'm going to leave it here, and I'm not going to download it. And so when I go and do my stuff and things, it's only going to take like half an hour and not an hour and a half. Right, 3. Tick. Have I done that one? 1, 2, 3. That one there. I have done that one as well. See, this is where it starts to get complicated, because they're all the same blues. I mean, they are different, but they're so similar. Right, and then I'll start losing my place. So it's that one, space, that, yes. Right, I had to pause there. I could hear this little crackling noise. I was like, oh, is it my phone? but it's not. It's, somebody's running some water, like a hose pipe outside, and it's like running water. I'm so paranoid. Right. Okay, where was I? 1, 2, 3, sort of. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3 of them. Yes. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Next. 1. Oops. 2. 3. And 4. Okay. Let's tick these off straight away because this bit, for some reason, is starting to confuse me. Have I done that one? One space. And I've done that one up there. Right, I just forgot to tick it off. Okay, and then I'm going to try and figure out what on my break I set up because I'm starting to get a backache. I never get a backache. So that means I think I've got my chair too high and I'm having to lean over it. Something like that. I don't usually get backache though. So it's definitely my setup. Because not only have I got a backache, but it's I can feel it all so quickly. So yeah, I've probably just got my seat. Tick. Right. Okay, we'll do one there. And one there. Oh. I've not had a flying drill for a while though. Tempting fate. Ticking off as I go on these ones. Right. Okay. Yes. So yeah, I've been buying by now. You would have seen my purple showers canvas that I bought from Diamond Art Studio for the event. It's a great big landscape thing. And then, as I say, I've got the drills. They are winging their way from AliExpress as we speak for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith and also to fill in that gap. But I've also bought some storage because I didn't have any storage for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith. So I thought, you know what, I don't have any of those, you know, those suitcasey type ones, the round pots. So I thought, you know what, that's a good opportunity for me to, you know, test them out. Okay, I need a few more in there. Not many more. To test out the screw tops. I want to try all of them. What have I got left to do? I've not tried the Tic Tac ones yet. And there's two types of sort of Tic Tac ones. There's like the ones that actually look like Tic Tacs, and there's like the square version. Get straight. Behave. Is there something wrong with that drill? Could be. They don't seem to be sitting next to each other right. Oh, you're off. This is the thing I both love and hate about poured glue is, do you know, let's just try different drills and see what it does. Oh, I've lost my place. Where did I go? I've done them 3. Right. I love the stickiness of poured glue. I know a lot of people don't, which I didn't realise is because people use there goes drill. Use multi-places or single place, but mostly because they use multi-places or they'll use, you know, a pen. And I can't get on with doing drills, square drills with a pen. I know there's a square nib thing for pens. I should try that one day. I'll put that on my mental to-do list. But I can't. They're all so wonky that I spend more time. Like you put it on and then you fiddle with it. It's just like, well, let's just use tweezers and put it on. She says. Right, this one is going to have to push things in. Come on. Let's try a different drill. Oh, where was it there? There we go. But I'm sure I was going somewhere with this line of thought. What was I going through? Oh yeah, but that's why I don't mind personally. I don't mind double-sided sticky tape. The only thing I don't like about double-sided sticky tape is obviously it's a bit more fragile with the bubbles. So if I could get the robustness of poured glue, because I do tend to manhandle things, and the stickiness of double-sided, I'd be completely happy. I really would. That's it. Yeah, stuck together. Right. And this is the last two of this colour, I think. But because I like it, I like them being, I don't know what it is, but poured glue, somehow I'll put a drill down and then I'll come back the next day and it's like it's gone on a little road trip. It's like, did it just even move? I don't know how. Probably because I've slid it maybe over, or I don't know. Whereas at least once we put with double-sided sticky tape, once it's down, it's down. It's down and it's not moving. But it does mean if you put a drill in the wrong place, you're, have I done that? No, I haven't. I'm starting to question myself. Don't question, just do. If it's wrong, I will fix it at the end. It is wrong, I know, it's not wrong, but I've forgotten to do some. Okay, I need to do, what have I done? Yeah, so I've not done those three in the middle. I don't know why. My eyes skipped a line, I guess. But yeah, that's why I don't mind double-sided adhesive. I mean, I suppose given the choice, if somebody said, do you want this double-sided or poured glue, I would probably go to, you know, poured glue, because like I say, I tend to manhandle things. But if double-sided is the cheapest option, I have no problem going for that. Just, it's fine. Right, okay, let's tick these off now. Oh, this is whizzing through. By my standards, it's whizzing. Okay, what have we got now? Right, 3831 is the next. Let's do that one. This one's a bit more turquoisey as well, so hopefully I won't get so confused between the blues. Also, there's less gaps for me to get confused about. So let's go with that. Oh yeah, so I bought this storage, which I'll do an unboxing for it when it arrives. Oh no, I remember how to use Pattern Keeper. Really, I do. Right, go back. No. There we go. So I thought, try that storage, and then yeah, and obviously, see, that's a nice thing though, because I'm going to do these. I've got more drills from AliExpress. It means more. I'll be kitting up the Jasmine Beckett Griffiths. That'd be good. Come on. I've suddenly got fat-fingered. Right. I might have to start less talking, more braining. Maybe. It's harder because you can't see the lines so well now. That is the downside when you start filling it in. There's like, okay, this is the top row. So 2, 3, I've done that. That's not in the right place, is it? So I've made a mistake. Right, so this is the top row. And this is the, right, so that's the top corner. I should try and remember to do the top corner. Whatever's in the top corner, do last. 2 there. Oh no, that is right. So that goes there. That goes there. Then 1, and then that goes there. All right, don't panic. I know you was worried. I could tell. But everything's going to be okay. do you know what? If I catch a mistake, then fine, I will fix it. But I'm not that. If I do make a mistake, like there's so much confetti here, it doesn't matter. I'm just massively overthinking it. But, you know, it's one of those things. If I can catch it, then I want to do it right. But if I don't, you know what, so be it. I'm a bit more chill this time around, I think. That's what having that time off. And then that should be 2 and 2 down, yes. I'm just like, oh, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Nobody's even going to notice. And if I don't know and I don't notice, then nobody else will. Well, you might see me doing it on camera and be going, oh, you've done it wrong. But like when it's up on the wall in 20 billion, no one will notice. I promise. Oh, there goes my corner. So let's tick these off. Oops. Right. Hey, I can bring this. That goes there. And that goes there. I must admit, it's been quite nice. I found a load of new channels now. So, like, I listened to... Oh, I listened to... That was the one I just done, wasn't it? So that's the one I want. I kind of listen to them on the background. That is, like, I do kind of miss the people. When I'm not diamond painting, I don't watch YouTube. So I kind of lose track of things, but I do kind of miss it. But I feel a bit weird just coming to YouTube to listen to a WIP chat, and I'm just like staring there looking at it. Nobody watches these videos. Everybody listens. Well, they might glance up, but I don't think many people just watch the video. They listen to it. Well, I do. Right, so that goes there, and that goes there. In which case, sorry, I'm just really dull. Just counting numbers. Right, tick. Okay, so that's those 3. And yes, I did those 2. So tick those off. Come on, concentrate. Yes, so that's the box. That's my line. So that means I am here. So I've got that one. I do all 4 of those. Still, I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't make a mistake. So if we get to the end of this without me making any mistakes, miracle. Oh, I just lost my place. Where was it there? Where was it? Tell me. No, it was there, wasn't it? Okay. And that means I still got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that lines up. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to spring. It's been a chilly one this year. We don't often have snow in London, but we've had it twice. Like laid. It doesn't usually lay. We might get a sprinkle, a flurry, as you say. And not a McDonald's flurry, but like a flurry of snow. But 1, 2, 3, yes. But twice we've had it lay. Admittedly, the second time it didn't last very long, but it laid. The first time though, it lasted like a couple of days. And I just know there's all these people that live in like countries that do get proper snow. Right, that's the line. That's my line. So this is here. You're like having to put on snow chains onto your tyres and stuff. Like London, we got like, I don't know, 2 centimetres. Though we didn't grind to a halt this time. Usually we are getting slightly better, I suppose. Getting used to it. But this country can be quite ridiculous. It's just like, oh no, there's snow, and everything grinds to a halt. Because we're not used to it. and we don't have the infrastructure for, you know, so like, it's ridiculous. There's like 4 snowplows for the country, just something stupid like that. Right, that goes there, and that goes there, and I think, yeah, I'm done. Right, let's tick those off. Tick. Right, so let's put that way. Right, 3752. Let's go with that. So that's another. This one's going to be a tough one because it's a pale one again. Pale blue. See, that's why as well. Generally, I don't bother shaking into lines because I'm not multi-placing. Like, I don't need to. All I want really is the right way up. One there. Yes, one there. Oh, come back. Where'd you go? You ran away. You escaped me. Go free. Go free. Enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Right, one there. And one there. Let's tick these off quick. And make sure this is my line. Yes, it is. So that is yes. Right. I should have made a list of things to talk about. Oh, I was going to talk about my holiday, wasn't I? Or I was going to talk about my holiday. One of the few exciting things that I did in my near year and a half off. So last year, obviously, the lurgy that should not be named was still a bit of an impact. Like, you could travel, but there was just so many hoops to jump through. Do you know what I mean? With all the testing and things like that. Anyway, so we put it off and put it off. And the requirements got less and less, but we decided to go for a cruise. And all it required was one of these, you know, like the I can't remember what kind of tests they are, but not the home test, the one they send off to the lab, one of those ones. And we sailed on the Sunday. You had to do the test in the 24 hours before, basically. Let me take these off. So it was, I'd convinced myself that we wouldn't go because we are like really unlucky people generally for that sort of thing. So it's like if it's going to go wrong, it probably will go wrong for us. Something's not right. Right, okay, I may have spoken too soon when it comes to mistake, because there are supposed to be 2 gaps there unless I've put that drill in and not realised that's the one I've done. So that's the line. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. So that's the empty one. So what's this? Is this the same colour? If this is the same colour, we're all right. It is. I've just not ticked it off. Phew. Oh, get off. I've got glue on my tweezers, I guess. And that. Okay. Panic over. I hadn't ticked it off. It's just like, there's a blue in my blue spot. Which blue is it? The right blue. We're all right. So, oh, and that's that one done. Okay. So yeah, we had to do this thing where, you know, I convinced myself that we wouldn't be getting on a ship, because while I work at home, my other half, he goes out to work, and so you know, till the Friday, I was like, oh, our luck, we will get it, because that's just how our luck goes. Right, what's this? 3761. So we both had our test on the Saturday, and you know, you have to wait for a few hours for the results to come through, and then you have to upload it to the cruise ship. Anyway, we passed, so we did actually get on the ship, so that was nice. And we went to Norway. We have been there before, once before, And it was a really nice cruise, so it was nice, like, right, let's go back there. Because it sailed from the UK, which meant it didn't have to get on a plane. I'm like, that suits me. Suits me. I still don't know how I feel about a plane. Because everybody I know who gets on a plane, they all get no, I nearly said it then. They all get the lurgy. Because, you know, there's just so many people. It's not even like, it's not that I don't think people are being responsible. It's just like when you have that many people passing through an airport, especially London, like if we have thousands and thousands of people passing through there, like every day, like somebody's got it and somebody's going to pass it on. So I was like, oh, let's just avoid the airports for now as well, for an easy life. It was stressful enough doing it for the ship. So let me take these off. And also it meant that once, because everybody else was doing that, you couldn't get on the ship unless you had a pass. Then it was kind of like this bubble of safety. So I think it was the first time really that I'd started to relax without a mask even. So, but it was lovely. We've been, as I say, we've been to Norway before. One of the ports we'd been to, but some of them was new places. And yeah, I love it. It's such a beautiful country. If you ever get the chance to do the Norwegian fjords, I highly recommend it. I think it's quite similar to, like, if you're in the US, if you ever get the chance to do Alaska, it's that kind of thing. It's very, very scenic and beautiful. Right, so that's that one. Take these off. And I'll... Oh, let me do this. Hang on. Brain in. Brain. Come on, tick. Okay, and one more over here. So even, and we had this gorgeous weather, and we had, I'll post a picture. I only took it with my phone, but I post this picture. We was just out getting ready to go to dinner, so we was just on deck having a little look out because we was about to sail away from port. So we was like, oh, let's have a quick look. And it was the most gorgeous sky. It was stunning, and it's a shame I didn't have my like proper camera there. Though having said that, my proper camera, half the time, it's like it's too complicated for me. So I was probably better on my iPhone because at least it does like smart things by itself. Whereas my proper camera is like one with like lens and all this malarkey. But anyway, gorgeous. But it was yeah, it was really nice and chill. And the first time we've left the country in like 2.5 years. So yeah, it was nice sailing from the UK though. We just hopped in the car. It's like an hour and a half. So we sailed from Dover. E, let's do this one. E, what's this? 964. Right, I didn't pull that one out, so let me find that. Right, so I thought there was only 6 blues, but right, this is one that I missed. And I'm seeing another symbol there that just has 1 drill, so I'm betting I missed that as well. Which means it wasn't 6 colours, it was 8 colours. Assuming I've got them all, so this is just a couple. So that one goes there. It's another turquoisey blue. In there. Oh. Remember how to use Pattern Keeper. Right, there we go. Tick. And then one up here. I didn't really need to pull out a whole tray of that, did I? Boom. Right. Put these away. Let's see what else I missed. Right, H. 3747. Yeah, I missed that one as well. There's only one of these. I'm going to pull it straight from pot. It's like a sort of grey pale blue. Or am I going to pull it from a pot? I forget what it's like sometimes with tweezers. Like when you've got a pen with wax in, it's easy. You just do it and the wax picks it up. But when you've got to try and do it with tweezers, it's not so easy to just pull from a pot. Tick that off. Right, and one more. Last colour, last blue. What's this? 519. I did pull that one out already. So yeah, eight blues in 3 squares. That's just right. Let's hopefully everything will line up. It's usually on this last colour. It's like this is where you find out you have gone wrong. 1, 2, yes, tick, tick. And then we've got one there. Looking good. Bam. Boom. Ah, we did it. We did it. I was expecting way more problems. Like messing things up. Because oh, that's got a tab on it. Because it's just been so long since I've done it. But I did it. Yes. Right, so let me put these away before I spill them all. We've done 3 squares. I've done pretty quick, though there was a lot of colour blocking by its standards. But also, considering how rusty I am. Yes, so where's my little straightener? I'll just give it a little squeeze so that it's not obvious where I've gone into a next square. Ooh, sorry. Actually, let me zoom you out. Right, let's try that again. Because basically, oops, oh, I stuck to the glue. Basically, I don't want it. I can kind of, I don't know if it's shown on screen, but I can kind of see it with my eyes that there's just, I can see where the squares, where I've treated them as 3 separate squares. So I just don't want to. I want to minimise that. Just shuffle that up. But then, that's it. I'm going to take the break, check my work. I'm not going to download the phone or move the phone or touch the phone. Walk away from the phone. Back away slowly. And yeah, and then I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do these other 3s where we can be riveted by more blue. But I think I'll probably time-lapse a lot of that one as well, to be fair. And then I'd still go through it quite fast because I'm not talking. And you're not bored because I'm just not talking. Oh, I wondered where that drill went. I can't remember what colour it was. But yeah, anyway, I am going to take a small break. I will be back shortly. It'll be instantly for you, though. See you in a sec. Right, I'm back. I'm back. So, we're going to do these ones. I've lowered my chair. I've pulled this closer forward. I think I've sorted out the back hunch, my hunchback situation. And yeah, let's get started. So let's do 800 again. So that wasn't too bad. It's now though, what time is it? Oh, it's 10 to 2. So we'll see how it goes. Like I say, I might have to time lapse a bit of this just so that I can rattle through it. And also because there's only so many things I can talk about. And, oh, look, I've got a tab. Go away. Shoo. Yeah. Not really. You'd think I'd have loads of things to talk about after not being here for 18 months, but yeah, I don't. I was just like, what did you do? Oh, nothing really. Played my game. I mentioned it. Oh, did I? I've not mentioned the game today. So I mentioned it in the other chat. Like one of the things that I got sucked into was playing a game called Final Fantasy 14, which is an MMORPG. So it's just one of these games that, you know, is perpetually, it's a world that's like running online on servers. So like there's people playing it right now, and the world is, oh, there's a little, what's going on? Police car. Somebody's in trouble. You know, it's just one of these perpetual worlds where people log on and off and everything still keeps going. So yeah, and I've been sucked into that big time because it's got a very strong story that's still going on. Like every 3 or 4 months they'll release another chapter of the story. And there I am. As soon as they do, oh no, that's the wrong thing, hang on. As soon as they do, I'm logging on. It's just like, oh, why are you doing that? Stop. Do that. yeah, so that's taken up a lot of my time. It's completely addicted to it. I can't help it. I used to play World of Warcraft. I do still do. I do still a bit. I am subscribed, but just kind of moved on from it. Plus they had lots of, you know, the company, the game company that created it. It's not ideal. They had, if you're familiar with, you know, tech news, like a year and a half ago, I think it was about now, maybe, they getting sued by, I think, like the state of California, because that's where they're based, for all sorts of unpleasantness, sexism, racism, just horrible business practice to their staff in general. So like that all happened, and it, you know, it kind of sours you, because I did think they was a good company. I've been playing all their games for like many years, because not many companies make games for Macs for a start. So yeah, I was a bit of a Blizzard fangirl. So to find out there was just all these horrible elements to their ethics and their work practices, like, yeah, not good. Like, even though they're like, you do feel that they're trying, working to fix that. A lot of people got, you know, kicked out and all this sort of thing, but just, you know, like the mud sticks, it's, you got, they've been tarnished. It took an edge off that just cannot be done. Anyway, so enough of that, because that's just like depressing. But I love Final Fantasy 14, so that's my current one, or otherwise known as FF14. Well, I'm currently, by the time you see this, I'll know if I've got it or not. But they're doing a fan fest thing, which is like a convention, you know, one of these where everybody like meets up, and it's like a little. It's gonna be in London. So I'm gonna see if I can get. Yeah, there's so many people want to go. They've only got X amount of tickets, so we're in a lottery just for the right to buy the ticket. So I'll find out today if I've won the lottery that gives me the right to buy a ticket to go to this little convention thing, which would be quite good fun. Also, it's the game's 10th anniversary, so I'm hoping they'll do something special for it, which is probably why everybody else wants to go to it as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, go. Don't. Right. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that the email would be waiting for me when I went back to check, but it wasn't. But I do find out today. Yep. One more. Check that. So I need, yeah, 4 gaps. Okay. Tick these off. Oops. There we go. Which, you know, it's quite expensive, but and I've never done a convention like that. I don't know if you ever done anything like, because you know there's all these oh, come on, stop, like Comic-Con and stuff like that. I've never done any one of these sort of fan type conventions, but like it's in London, so I was like, oh, it'd be rude not to. At least try to get tickets. But let me know in the comments if you've ever done something like that, or whether it was fun. Did you go? And it's like, because like I say, it's not cheap. I think it's £160. Well, it's about $200 for 2 days of events. So, you know, it's quite, then you have to factor in all like getting there, and I mean it's not too bad for me because I live in London, but like there's food and, you know, because everything gets overpriced. And then obviously there's merchandise. You don't go to these things and like not buy things when you're there, so it would be quite pricey. I'll be there with all the youth, because like, you know, I'm not old, but I'm not your typical gamer age for something like that. I can just imagine going around. I wouldn't cosplay. I'd love to cosplay. I don't have guts. But I might get, you know, a t-shirt or something like that. Semi-cosplay. Look, stop. Look, I'm just blazing down drills. Oh my God. I'm just, right. No, that one's there. That one's the wrong one. I just got a bit carried away. Okay. But yeah, if you've ever done anything like that, did you think it was worth the money? Was it fun? It's tough because, you know, this is a, have I got a tab on it? No, I don't think so. Oh, I don't know. No, it has. I only saw it because it went over the edge of the black ink. Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't know, that looks the same. It's one of those things, like, what? There's nothing concrete from it, but what price do you put on memories and fun and stuff? It's tough, but yeah. Let me know. Let me know if you thought, if you have done something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a gaming convention. It could be any kind of fandom. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll see. Right. Let's do that. Let's do that. I should think up a code word, shouldn't I, for my game. Like if you've ever stuck it out to the end of one of these videos, it's what I usually do. Well, not usually. Sometimes do. Sometimes do. Just where you have to put a little little word in the comments. But you have to try and put it in the sentence. You can't just post, you know, if the word was banana, you can't just post banana. So where's the fun in that? You need to like find some creative way of putting banana in the sentence. And the more creative it is, the better. No, come on. Wait, what am I on? Row 4. So there's those two. So that goes there. Right, that. I nearly went wrong. That goes there. Yes. So if it was banana, you can tell me about how much you went out and there was a banana and you slipped on the banana skin in a Wile E. Coyote style episode. Okay, that wasn't very funny. Do something more original than that. Because good job I don't have to write comments to myself. I just bore myself. It's just like, what? Right, on there. Oh, there's quite a lot of drills to use for this colour. Let's do that and I'll put some more in the tray. And then we're going to tick them off. Let's tick them off first. So, I've done that row. Because I haven't ticked any off from this square. And I've done those two. One there. Two there. And those two. Oh, I've done quite a lot. Oh, tick. Okay. So, what colour was it? 800. Where'd it go? Let me put some more in my tray. It's always one extreme to... Oh, look, I've dropped one there. Always one extreme to another. I either pour in too many, and when I say too many, I mean way too many. Like swimming in them. Or I don't do it anywhere near enough. So we'll do those two. We'll do those two. But yeah. I've got to think of a word. What should I do? What have I been talking about? I'm talking about my holiday. That's very me though, isn't it? It's a bit lame. Okay, so I want there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this is a straight row of 5. Let's talk about, no, let's make the word. Make me a sentence talking about, hold on. I'll mess this up again. I'm all right. I'll tell you what, let me just do this whole row, because that's what's confusing me. And then tick them off. And I've got like a marker. That's like my design. Right, sorry, I'm mumbling. I know I'm mumbling. This is my world where I just sit here talking to myself. Right, we're doing a word. But we will talk about the holiday. But we'll say, but let's make it a bit abstract. Not abstract, what do they call it? When it's like thinking out the box. So I went to Norway and I saw the fjords. And if you're into quirky British humour, then you'll know that there's a famous Monty Python sketch about a Norwegian blue. It's the dead parrot. If you haven't seen it, it's just, oh, it's very weird. Not Monty Python humour is not for everybody. But let me know if you like Monty Python. It's a very British humour. But yeah, it's like it's a pet shop guy, and he sells this guy a parrot, and he just says, "Oh, he's sleeping." He's like, "He's not sleeping. He's dead." He's like, "He's not dead. He's pining for the fjords." Very famous sketch. And yeah, so there's just, if you can get like a parrot. Parrot is the word. Parrot in the sentence, and you can even do it nice and easy, because you can talk about Norwegian blue. Pining through the fjords. Oh, you frisky little thing. Parrot. I must remember to say it at the end as well, because I always forget my own word. But yes, let's do that. Parrot. Right, that's all of them. There's none in the third box. So let's tick these off. Tick, 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 tick. And put these away. I did already have a spillage, by the way. I think I've probably edited it out, because I think I said a word. But I had my tray and it's full of drills. I was like, right, let's put it back. And I caught like the edge of this, like the table, like on here, and it just didn't. And everything just went beep. Fail, fail, fail. Right, okay, let's do, what shall we do next? I want to do something. Oh no, shall I not do anything in that box yet? We'll save that, because that should make it easier, as I'm only having to grapple with 2 boxes. So that's 3752. 3752. There you go. There you go. Right. Are you still all here? You're not giving up on me yet. If you are still here, appreciate those likes. I was saying the other day, because I've been missing in action so long, and because YouTube is rubbish, I mean, it's good. It's good from the prospect that it can send out your videos to random people to try and gain you a new audience. But also, if like it doesn't, unless it has faith in you, it doesn't push your videos even to your subscribers, unless you've done, like, because you know when you hit the bell, if you click on that, then it actually has a drop down where it's like notify you of all videos. Otherwise it just randomly picks what it thinks you might like. And because I've been missing in action so long, I'm fairly sure YouTube just hates me for not posting, which means it won't send my videos out even to people who want to see, especially this, because it's like the Heaven and Earth design, cross stitch conversion, diamond painting, Uji whatevers. Like, it's kind of a thing. Like, it's a bit of a niche as well. Like, the kind of people who like it are not necessarily the same people who just like regular diamond painting. So I just know that, you know, people who are here just for the Heaven and Earth design on my channel might not actually get to see this. because YouTube won't tell them it's up. So that's why I appreciate the likes and the comments, and they, you know, take pity on me. Drop me an emoji, anything, anything. Right, I've done it. I think I've done them all in that box. Yeah, it looks like it. So I would appreciate just a bit of love. You don't have to do it forever. You can also give me a thumbs down. I don't care, because that's the ironic thing. YouTube doesn't care either. YouTube doesn't care if you do thumbs up or thumbs down. You could all give me thumbs downs. Every single one of you could give me a thumbs down, and it wouldn't matter to YouTube, because YouTube just see it as an interaction. So I'm like, yeah. One of these days I was gonna, I was so tempted to, oh, what have I done? Something's not right, something's not right. That is not meant to be there. I made a mistake. I got carried away with one too many. I'll tell you something though, my drills are a lot wonkier than they usually are. That's probably because I've getting a bit slapdash. But yeah, I've been tempted to just say one time, nobody, don't give the thumbs up, just give me a thumbs down. But I know I've watched a video where somebody else has said, you know, I'm going to prove it to you, like, it doesn't matter, everybody do a thumbs down. And I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, that's really mean. I felt so mean, so I couldn't do it. It's odd, isn't it? It makes absolutely no difference. I know. Every part of me knows it makes no difference. And yet I was like, no, I can't be mean. Idiot. Right. Let's do this one. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go on. I'm going to do a bit of time lapse, because shall I zoom you in? I'll do that. I'll zoom you in and I'll do a bit of time lapse. I'll be back in a minute. For you, it's like 20 seconds, but it'll be like 20 minutes for me, probably. But yeah, let's just whiz through these and I'll come back at the end. Okay, so I've missed two out here, and they're two different colours. I got very addled up here somewhere, where I thought, oh, I'd placed the wrong drill, and then I realised it wasn't I placed the wrong drill, I just forgot to tick it off. Here is the opposite. I've ticked two different things off without placing them. Fat finger syndrome, I'm guessing. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's one, yeah, row 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is, so that was the first colour I did actually, 800. Finish it from the pot. I realised, well, I say realised, it wasn't so much I realised, oh, what am I doing? Wow, I wanted one drill, it fought me all the way. I actually ended up using quite a lot of different colours down here. Like that was one colour, that was two colours, that was one colour. Like, so I had to fish out a whole bunch of drills that was like literally 1 or 2 drill. It's just the top of the edge of the tree still going down. I didn't think of that. And the other one I'm missing was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this symbol? That 3752. 3752. Come on, come to mama. There you are. Hopefully this won't fight me as like the last one did. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think I've used about 12 colours now in this section. You think it's mostly blue? It's not mostly blue. It's many blues and a hint of, well, there was some greys and greens. Okay, so now I make it, if I've done it right, just one colour, which is 519. Where is it? I got that one out? Yes. Right, So loads of these. So this, I thought I'll come back for this because this is nice and easy. Loads of these. It's just the one colour. Right, and then that's it. That I'll have done. I'll be quite proud of that. We'll have done 6 squares in a day, and definitely quicker than I've done 6 squares in the past. Not even just from a placing point of view, but just like the gap in between where I've stopped. This is it. This is the new me. Less procrastination and checking and double checking. She says, I just checked. I just checked then to see and make sure the number was ticking up. It was recording. But yeah, we're doing this. Remember at the end I'd put this into, what's that? Stitch Pal, I think it's called. The other app where you know, you put in what you've stitched, and that's the one that predicts how long it will be until you finish the painting. So that's the one that you told me I wouldn't, at that speed, come back, it's all right. At that speed I would be finishing in like 2041. So we'll see what today's update is. I did have a look at it the other day to see, but it doesn't update dynamically. It only does like the calculations based on what you like you submit it, what you've done, and then it'll calculate for that. It doesn't I think that's, we'll see, let's put that in, see. Like sometimes I see tabs and then sometimes like it's just imaginary tabs. It's like paranoia, tab paranoia. But yeah, we'll see what it updates to. I reckon it's probably going to add on at least a decade for my year off. But that's all going to change. It's all going to change. I think there's an event in May for a pattern keeper event, which is basically, you know, for a cross stitch conversion event. Though I think it is open if you cross stitch like needlework. No, that's definitely got a tab on it. Then you can enter it because it's a pattern keeper event. And I thought, do you know what? By then I'll have all my stuff for my Jasmine Beckett Griffiths painting. And I'm going to go all out. Although I can't the first week because like my other half has got the first week of May off because we got 2 bank holidays. We have a bank holiday at the beginning of May anyway. It's also like around when my birthday is. But we got an extra bank holiday the week after as well for the coronation of King Charles. Feels weird saying King Charles. He's Prince Charles for so long. But yeah, so we get a bank holiday off for it, so that's good. Regardless of what you think about Charles, at least we get a day off for it. But my other half has taken like the whole week off because, you know, obviously it means you just take 4 days off and you get like a week and a half holiday. So even if we stay home, I'm not sure if we're going to go away or do something or what. Probably be really expensive with all the people doing the same thing as us. So we'll probably stay home, might go out and about. We live in London, so it's not like there isn't anything to do, not even tourist attractions. But even if we don't, I don't film when he's around. Because one, like, I would feel, come on, a bit self-conscious. Oh, do you know what, let's just, I don't know why I fight with it, just take it out and put it back. I get really self-conscious, like I'm fine here, talking to myself. But if I have to talk, like, to myself, but not by myself, then it feels a bit weird. So I don't film when he's around. And which is just as well anyway, because he would just try and be funny and burp and or try and embarrass me. Just say it, shout out stuff to embarrass me. So I think it's for the best. Well, you don't film, but that does mean I won't be filming like for like the first nearly the first 2 weeks of May. So that will put a dent in it, but I will be able to do my other cross stitch conversion, the Jasmine Beckett Griffiths one, and then the latter 2 weeks I'll probably do the first 2 weeks I'll just work on Jasmine, and then second weeks we'll go ham, as they say. go ham on this and just all out. See if I can catch up a bit. Though if I say that, if we're off, if we're, you know, if bloke is home, then I won't be working either, which means there'll be more work to do when the holiday ends. That's the thing about holidays, isn't it? A lot of the time, you're not really got time off because you still have to do all the same work. So it's just like, it just means you have to work harder before and after it to account for the time in between. So it's not really time off. It's just time reallocated, which is quite depressing when you think of it like that. Meow. This is it. Last one coming up. But yeah, let's see what it's done to the... Oh, stop. To the timer. It's because it's a little bit close. I need to... Yeah. That'll be fine. Okay, let me put these drills away. 519. Where did I put my pot? Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking April I'll do the purple event. And then May I'll do the pattern keeper event. That should keep me busy, shouldn't it? Right, let's tick all of these off. Right, so that's what I've done. I've done that chunk there, but that's what it is overall. And so let's go to Stitch Pal. So I'm going to put 2 hours in for how long I was stitching. So sorry about that. So it has been a really long session this time. Usually I do a bit more time lapse. Right, so I'm going to put in parrot. Because that's our word, remember. Parrot. Norwegian blue. So when I look back at this, I'll be like, why? Why was you talking about parrot? But then I'll remember it's for that. Right, so this is Stitch Pal. So we will add that. No, I don't want to share. Progress added. Right, so it should be right. Ooh. Right, so that's updated with what we've done today. So we've done 2% in total. Let's do this is the bit. This is the calculator. So far, yeah, so far you're complete. It was 55 a day before. Now it's dropped down to, oh, look at that. I thought it only had like 10 years. I'm due to finish it in March 2109. It added 70 years. 70 years. Oh my God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. I'm back now. Use active days. See, so I do need to do 500 stitches a day if I want to finish it in 2025. Which is less bad, apart from the fact that there's no way I'm going to do it every day. But I can do more than 500 drills a day. I did 600 today. So if I can just do a couple of big sessions, I'm all right with finishing in 2025. In fact, that seems quite good. So yeah, let's not finish it in 2109. I'd definitely be dead by then. Right, okay, so that's it. As per usual, I will put a picture at the end to show you, like, because you know you don't have any much context just doing this little bit, and I will show you that at the end. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget those thumbs up, because otherwise YouTube will hate me, and see you again in less than 18 months. Bye for now. Bye.